We're starting to get the bed design kind of settled down, and these are the bed slats that we're using. This is Ikea bed slat system. This was a king bed. This is half the king bed, and we've actually had to cut it down to size to make it fit in here. And this is obviously the bed that's going along the back. And then we're going to have another bed that goes along here in this area. And this bed is going to be shorter because the person that is sleeping on it is shorter. But this is the basic way that the bed is going to look, but it's going to be elevated up where the base of it is going to be right about here. And so it's going to be quite a bit higher than what it is right now. And then we have about 6 to 8 inches of mattress that we're going to set on top of this also. And so the bed itself is going to be setting up quite a bit. But we're planning to take a trip soon, and we wanted to get the beds in here, even though they're not in their final configuration. We obviously don't have any of the 80-20 in that we're going to put in that all this stuff is going to be sitting on. But I wanted to try this out, and it works in there quite nicely. I do feel like I can feel the slant that goes to the front of the van, and so we might actually adjust the heights on that so that when the van is sitting level, the bed and everything inside the back of the van is truly level because the front of the van is lower than the back. And so we might do that. But anyway, this is just the first look. And to do these IKEA beds, basically the original bed looked exactly like this. It was just bigger. The original half king is 38 inches wide, and the entire length of it ends up being about 79 inches. This particular bed is actually 28 inches wide, and it is 73.5 inches long. And you might wonder how we did that. Well, we took the thing entirely apart, cut everything, and put it all back together. And so basically what that means is that these pieces got 5.5 inches cut off of them. You can see that on this end, you can kind of see right here, this is where the original board that we have under here actually screwed in. And so there was another hole right about here. So what we actually did with this bed is we trimmed off 1.25 inches on this end. And on the other end, we trimmed off more like 3 or 4 inches, whatever that math figures out to. And you can see that we actually got rid of one slat that was connected to this, because each one of the slats is a two-piece system here. So we actually trimmed off one of these and got rid of the rest of that. So we pulled off a little bit more of the bed length on this end than we did on the other end. So we did that on the 2 end pieces, and because we knew that we were going from 38 inches down to 28 inches, we basically trimmed off 10 inches of all of the pieces that go in this direction. So for these pieces that are down here, what I did is I basically actually for all of them, I trimmed 5 inches off of each end. And so we obviously had to take the thing completely apart before we did any of that. We trimmed everything the way that we needed to, and then we put it all back together, and we reattached these, and this webbing is actually screwed into the bottom of this board, and so all of that got re-screwed in. But we basically made this exactly the size that we wanted, and the reason that we have this is because this is basically springs, but they're not very thick. They're quite thin for springs, but they really make the bed a lot more comfortable. And so again, for this bed, the entire width of it is 73.5, or the length of it, I guess, is 73.5, and the width is 28. And for the bed that we have that's going to go right here, I've already got it ready to go, I just don't have it in here. It is actually 64 inches long, 63.5, Yeah, 63.5 inches long, and it is 26.5 inches wide. And so that's how that's going to work. But once we get that elevated up with everything underneath it, it'll be permanent. But for now, it clears up a lot of space, because what we were doing before, we've gone on a couple of trips in here, and we basically had an air mattress that filled in all of this area, all of this. And so it made it really, really hard to actually get around in here. But as we continue on with the van build, we're getting it closer and closer. Obviously, I've got a lot more work to do, but that's kind of where we're at with the bedding. Okay, this is more of the bed in its temporary location. I've replaced the crates that I had down there with just the water tank, since it's about the right height. And again, the real bed is going to be up here about like this, so it's going to be higher. But just for this trip, that's kind of the way it looks. It's a tight fit because it's down here. Even with this, once it gets up here, it'll have a little bit more space on the ends, and it should work out just wonderfully.